Hi everyone, thanks for joining me for today's video. Do they know? Are they aware of what they're doing to you? Do they know they hurt you? It can be confusing. It causes us self-doubt. Is it us? Could we have done better? Personality disorders means literally people that have them lack self-awareness. They lack awareness of who they are, of what they're doing, mindfulness of what they look like, how it affects other people. They do, for sure. It's a disorder of the self, not so much the personality, but of their self, of their consciousness. But what are they aware of? People with borderline personality disorder and narcissistic personality disorder, both of these disorders, whether they have both of them or one of them, lack some empathy. I just made a video on this last week about it, if you want to know. They have a different set of values, believing their behaviors aren't entirely wrong for them. But do they know what they do? They say things like, no, I didn't. I can't remember. You made me do it. You started it. You did it first. You told me it was okay. I know we want to list everything as wrong or right, but since we're all different, we have a different set of wrong or right, don't we? So let's look at healthy and unhealthy. That's a better way to classify people's behaviors. Are they healthy or are they unhealthy? And these are ways to meet their needs in a relationship. We've got to meet our needs. And here's some of the behaviors that we are aware of. If you're not, here they are. Here's 7 common toxic, unhealthy behaviors people with these disorders have or do. Gaslighting, denying your reality, triangulating, involving a third party, bringing a third person into the relationship that they're talking about, making you feel scared, insecure, jealous, love bombing you, an overwhelming affection, projecting accusations of their own behaviors, giving you the silent treatment and ignoring you, blame shifting, you are responsible for what they do, hoovering with promises to change. These unhealthy behaviors are on purpose. They're not on accident, right? But do they know that what they're doing is causing you pain and hurt? These are on purpose to manipulate you, to get what they want by not asking and not reciprocating. We all both need our needs met, and we do this together. We do this by communicating effectively and telling each other who we are, what I need, how I feel. And they want their needs met too. Healthy would be asking and then reciprocating. They don't do that. It's unhealthy. They know this. They are insecure, they are inept, they lack self-reliance, they're grandiose, and they're entitled. That's why they use these unhealthy behaviors and not ask and not reciprocate. Some examples are their mood swings. The contrast from how they were in the beginning to now or later. In the beginning, they're affectionate, showering you with attention. Later, completely unpredictable. Right? Public and private behaviors. They treat you alone horribly. But then when you're around others, they treat you nice. Very hard to get anyone to understand, isn't it? What they're doing to you behind closed doors. They're great. I see how they treat you in front of us. We've seen it. Inconsistent apologies. Oh, they will apologize, maybe. You might hear one. But it's only for control. If they're not apologizing, then they feel they have control of you. If they are apologizing, they're losing control. I hope that's pretty clear and obvious. But it's not. Not when you're in it, is it? You think they've changed. My God, they're actually addressing, they're saying what they've done is wrong. And they acknowledge that what they've done has hurt me. And they said they're so sorry. And they want to work this out. And they're willing to go to counseling. And they want to know everything that you need, and they're going to totally change. They see it now. What happened? What happened? Did you tell them it might be over, that you have to leave? If they don't do these things, if they don't change, if they don't fix their behaviors? Are you angry? So they're scared? Why? What changed so fast, so easily? They don't have control over you. Put your foot down. You're angry. I'm so angry I might do something about this. I'm sorry. Because they're not sorry when they have control over you, are they? I didn't do it. You made me do it. No, that's not wrong. You started it. Another one is blame reversal. Initially, they take responsibility for their actions and their behaviors, don't they? Later, not at all. What happened? What happened? They're fake, false, lying, manipulating. They know this. It's all a big game. The problem with being in a game is if you don't know you're playing one, you don't know the rules, you'll lose. Selective memory. Made a video about this a couple months ago. They can remember all the details of the experience that you're talking about, but they can't remember what they did that hurt you. I don't remember that. You'll see this in like interrogations, police interrogations now, they're on YouTube. And they'll tell you all about how they pulled up to the house, they got out of the car, yep, they had their gun on them, they went in the house, started arguing, and then, the other person hit them, and then they don't remember anything. I just lost control, I just lost my mind, I dissociated, no, they remember. And this shows you that they know it's wrong, even though they don't think it's wrong, but they know you do, and that you won't accept it. So how are they going to continue the behaviors, get away with it, and you keep accepting it? Lie, manipulate, blame reversal, selective memory. I just love that one, right? Because they're going to argue about the argument that you already had. You're going to argue again about the argument you already had, and then you're going to argue about that argument, and they're going to tell you that it's totally your fault, and this is how it went down, but then when you address something they did wrong, then I don't remember. You'll see all of this in children. It's amazing we still fall for it, huh? Just look at the quotes that I read in the beginning. Just look at the quotes I read in the beginning. No, I didn't. Well, if what you did wasn't wrong, why do you have to deny it? Just say, yeah, I did. Oh, it's wrong. I can't remember. Well, what's wrong with remembering things that weren't wrong? So it's wrong, you're acknowledging it, but you won't admit that you did it. Why not just admit you did it? Why don't you just say it's not wrong? You started it, okay, but then they're acknowledging what they did was wrong because they have to defend it by saying you started it or that you did it first. Or just the straight gaslighting, just lying. You said it was okay. No, I didn't. Why would I ever say it's okay to go through all my stuff and steal things and take things and not tell me? And no. Why would I say it's okay for you to have another man, like if I was a woman, right? I had my husband had a woman over at our house when I wasn't there. I didn't say that was okay. Yeah, you did. I told you. They wouldn't have to lie, right? If it was okay. They wouldn't have to make stuff up and blame you if it was okay for what they did. This stuff is psychological damaging. I mean, if you have two people and something happened between two people, and if it's not me, then it's you. And if I'm not going to take accountability or responsibility, then you start doubting yourself. And the number one symptom of these is self-doubt. So if you guys have self-doubt in a relationship that you're having and you have problems and it doesn't feel good and you're not fixing them, we need to fix the problems in the relationship. Unfortunately, with people that have these kinds of disorders, one of the worst things you could ever do is go to couples counseling with them. One of the best things you could do is go find a counselor just for you. Even though they're the sick one and they're causing problems, we still need help and support. Okay? So you find yourself in a relationship like this anybody doing these kinds of behaviors, and like I said, doubting yourself, step outside of the relationship and tell someone and ask for help, okay? Appreciate a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want coaching. You can find me at daviddemars.com. Love yourself first, guys. Ask me questions. Share your own examples and experiences, please. I really like that you do that. Thank you. Bye-bye.